and Dan here, and today I just wanted to say a few words about change and our own individual kind of capabilities, our own skills, those kind of things, and whether we really kind of appreciate sometimes the changes that we have made in our life, the challenges we've overcome, the things we've done, because I think often it's very easy to we've all got a lot of stuff to do. There are pressures, there are stresses, we've got to be places at certain times, we've got needs to be met, other people to deal with. We've all got, a lot of stuff kind of going on. And I think sometimes, we can get so lost in all that stuff, so lost in the present moment and getting ready for the next moment and what we need to sort and organize and, all the things that are currently going through our minds, that sometimes, it's very easy for us to lose track of, things we've dealt with, progress we've made, challenges we've overcome, and we tend to focus on, those things that are going on now, the kind of challenges we have now, the things that we want to resolve right now, all those things we need to get sorted, all those kind of things that go through our minds and through our days and can fill our time and take our energy, and we want to deliberately sometimes look back and go, I've dealt with that. I overcame that challenge back then. I've grown as a person in this way. Think back on the kind of positive times, the good times, rather than just getting stuck in that mindset where we only notice, what's going wrong and what we're not happy with, and what we want to kind of change. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to deal with our current problems. We all want to change in certain ways. We're all kind of work in progress in some way, that's led us to where we are now. I don't think any of us are the finished article, and can kind of go, well, I'm there now. That's me done for life. We all want to kind of progress and move on and develop in certain ways, and we've all got particular challenges and stresses and things to do and to deal with, and that we want to do right now. And in the mix of that, though, we want to take a moment and go, actually, where was I, a week ago, a month ago, 5 years ago? What challenges? Because we all will have them. We've all come through challenges. We've all dealt with stresses. We've all grown in certain ways, or developed skills, or introduced new ways of thinking, or how we use our time is different. The things, the focus we have in our life can change. But during all that, there are ups and downs. There, sideways movements, if you like. We need to, we get through all those somehow. And we want to recognise that we have that capability. We can handle challenges. We can make decisions. We can progress in certain ways. We can do things we enjoy. We can have happiness and positivity amongst all that. But certainly, we all develop our own capabilities for dealing with the kind of stuff that tends to come our way in our life. And like I say, we want to deliberately notice those things. For example, I was working with a client this week, came to see me with 3 very specific goals. We'd done a couple of sessions, and his first comment, at session 1, nothing's changed. But then we look at, where was he, I can't remember how many weeks, a couple of weeks ago, for example. Where was he then? What were the kind of things he wanted to be working on then? What were the kind of challenges, the issues that he wanted to resolve right then? And when we look back in that way, it turns out 2 of his 3 goals, those things weren't even happening anymore. He'd overcome those. But sometimes we just lose track of that. We lose track that we've progressed. We lose track that we've changed, and we can just get kind of focused on that, that one thing that's still going on, and forget, that 2/3, I forgot what percentage that was then, and 2/3, 66.66, blah blah blah, percentage of stuff has moved on, which is all positive stuff, it's all good stuff, and which fill us with a sense of and I can deal with this current thing that's going on because I've reached this point, because I have this capability, because I can achieve what I want to achieve, because I can resolve problems, because I can overcome challenges. So really what I'm saying is, rather than just being fixed now, we want to also take some time and not just do that thing that we do when we feel anxious, we feel rubbish, and look back on all the stuff we now perceive as failures, all the stuff we could have done differently, or all the kind of other stuff, and dwell on kind of stuff we're perceiving in that way right now, and not just looking into the future and going, what if this bad thing, and what if it goes wrong, what if I make this mistake. We want to go, actually, I'm here now, there are things I want to kind of achieve and deal with and overcome, but also when I kind of look back, there are positive moments, good moments, capability moments, overcoming challenges moments, making good decision moments, all that stuff. And it's really worth spending, whether you do that kind of daily, a couple of moments, just kind of thinking back, contemplating that stuff, whether you do it just periodically. We want to kind of be able to draw upon all the knowledge, all the capability, all the wisdom, all the experience, all the things we've been through, all the things we've learned, and actually go, yes, I have these resources, I have these skills, I have these capabilities, and because, I'm accessing those things, because I'm reminding myself how I can do those things, means that I can carry those into the future with a sense of, confidence that wherever I am now, I'll get through it, I'll be okay, because, at the end of the day, in most situations, for most of us, most of the time, stuff we're experiencing now, it'll be gone. In a period of time, a week, a month, a year, whatever it is, most of the things, we might forget they even happened. The stuff that's filling our mind now, gets lost in that kind of time frame. But certainly, whatever's coming our way, really do. It's really worth it. I think there's a huge value in recognizing progress, recognizing change, recognizing capability in a positive way, and fill yourself with that sense of whatever happens, you can deal with it because you've reached this point. And the more you fill yourself with that, the more you kind of put your attention on those things, the more you spend a few moments here and there contemplating those things, I think the better you're going to feel in yourself, and the more resourceful, and the more capable, and have more self-belief in yourself, ready for the future. So that's what I recommend. In the same way that I pointed out to that person I was working with, is this happening? No, great. We've moved on. What have you done there? How have you made that happen? How can you build upon that on this kind of remaining thing? We all want to start, applying that kind of discipline, that mindset, that kind of viewpoint to ourselves, that perspective, because it makes us stronger. It makes us feel better as people. It gives us the kind of the resilience we need. So I will leave you with that. Really worth spending some time doing that. I wish you every success with it. Please do, recognize your capability, recognize you can handle things, and I'm off to watch Wales play the rugby on the telly, and I will see you next time. Come on, Wales. Hello, it's Dan here, and today I just wanted to say a few words about what, Dan? About what? Good question.